Welcome back to part 2.
In that last video, she got you a little excited about her life change.
And when you make a positive change in your life changes. You're just on cloud 9. How happy have I been? How different have
You've
I
been
been?
singing. You've been singing.
I have been singing for the past few days.
She's like a little girl on sugar.
But, it's because I feel great, and I actually have seen results of my hard work for like the first time in my life. Now, guys, despite what you may think, I am far from perfect. I'm just kidding, but I am far from perfect. Nobody's perfect. Perfection is a journey I have been on for decades, and I know I will never achieve it, but it's a great
Get to the point. People want to know what you're talking about.
So I've been working out since I was 18. It's just not fun. Working out, playing is fun. I love volleyball and that, but who does it enough in order to actually see a change in their body? All my life, I've tried, like most of the rest of the world, to get on a good exercise regimen. And not only for my health, but hey, I'd like to see some really major benefits in my body, just physically too. And I'd walk around and I'd cross paths with these people with these muscles. They're just ripped. And I'm talking everywhere, but legs, muscles, arms, and women. And I'm talking about women, and not in a masculine way. They still look very feminine, but they're just so they don't have fat jiggling everywhere. I have a problem. I've always had, my problem is my lower half of my body. All the weight goes to the lower half, and my other half is very deceptive. People think I'm anorexic. I have the arms of I'm just really skinny. So anyways, the point, I'm going to bring it home now. I got a trainer. Now, I've had trainers in the past, and it was wonderful. I became very close friends with them. Just lifelong friendship I've made with some trainers. Lovely women. And it was good for me, and I felt sore, but I think we just gabbed maybe too much and whatever, and I was lazy sometimes, and I didn't let my better judgment take over, and I didn't see results, so, that wasn't very inspiring, It cut into my busy schedule, blah, blah, blah. I could go on forever with excuses. We all can. Okay, so I found this guy, this kid. In the beginning, I was really excited. I was like, I could not believe the things that he was making me do that my body was actually doing. And he hands me a 30-pound weight to start doing squats with. He's like, okay, you're doing it wrong there, bend more here, do that, back forward, this. I need the line, the blades in your back. There's just so much to remember, to think about when you are just doing this up and down movement. It's not just up and down. It is a whole cycle you have to be thinking and cognizant about. And I can't do that myself. When I'm at home, I'm like lifting a weight. We have a gym at home, and I took the weight and I'm lifting it. I didn't think to put a blade in my back and lift right, to move forward, to go all the way down so I have the line. No, I needed this guy who knows scientifically how to build muscles in the body to show me how to do it. So now I've got the perfect trainer to give me these muscles, but now I need to train my brain. And I was miserable. I'm like, oh my God, I'm rationalizing while he's putting me through this torture in the gym. My mind is thinking, okay, all right, what's worse? Growing old and living a low quality life, experiencing aches and pains, but not having to go to the gym once a week, 3 times a week, an hour a day? What's better? What do you want to do, Kara? What is your choice? Make a decision now. And in that moment, I said, I'm going to cancel my gym membership and I'm just going to deal with it, deal with those aches and pains. But that was just,
And that's what most people do.
yeah, most people do that. And I'm like, it's just torture. It's miserable. It's so miserable and difficult. This is why 85% of the population is, unhealthy or not working out. I heard a scientist say once, he said, if we could bottle what 3 days a week of an hour a day, 3 days a week of exercise, what it does to the body, if we could bottle that and sell it, the company would be a multi-trillion-dollar company. The benefits are just so amazing, but I never really was able to fully experience the benefits because I never immersed myself 100% into it. Something was a missing link. Something was always missing. And the main thing that was missing was my determination. Got that. And then the one other thing was my diet. What do I eat to actually build muscle? Okay, now I want to build muscle. And, I'm vegan. I can't build muscle with animal protein. So I went to Marcus and I'm like, so Marcus, what do I eat besides the lentils and the chickpeas? I mean, that's just a salad. There's got to be more. And
Okay, this is where I step in. I said, all right, first of all, you're getting enough calories. She's getting more than enough. She's getting almost 3,000 calories, 2,500 to 3,000 calories in that salad, believe it or not. If you add it up, and if you watch the video, What Kara Eats in a Day, Part 2, I put the calorie and protein breakdown in there. So she's getting enough. The difference is, and this is where the big difference is.
listen to this.
Yeah.
This is what has excited me so much.
Now, she's healthy, but most people aren't. How does your body get its nutrition into your cells, your muscles, so your body can function? It goes through the blood, right? Everything that goes to your muscles and all the parts of your body, all that nutrition is transported by the blood. That means everything you eat must be broken down into liquid, into tiny little particles that is in the blood. Okay? What most people do is they eat, let's say, a salad or anything they eat.
Guilty.
It's 3 bites just to get the taste and the texture, and then they swallow it. Okay, I got enough taste and texture, swallow. You're supposed to eat your food until it's a paste, until it's a liquid. Nobody does that.
No, I've met one person in my life.
The
James
Indians
Sloan.
used to do that. Yeah, James Sloan does it, but nobody does it because they're too busy.
Seen anyone else.
The reason most people eat, and I made a video about this, is only for the taste and the texture and the instant gratification. It's not for the nutritional factor. If you look at what most people swallow, it's chewed once or twice, they swallow it because they got the taste out of it. Time for the next taste experience. It's all about the tongue. It's not about the how liquid the food is. Okay, so now you got these big giant chunks of whatever it is you're eating getting down into your stomach. Your stomach can't really break the cellulose down very well. Most people's stomach acid is way too weak, so it can't break down the food. Now it starts going through your digestive system. It's not even digested. It's just these chunks of food, and it starts fermenting, which is why people get gas and bloating and they have the digestive issues, because they're not digesting their food properly, because they don't have the enzymes, they don't have the stomach acid, and then they're eating bread and sugar and all this other stuff, which soaks up the stomach acid, and so you've got, yeast problems, H. pylori, you're not digesting properly. Anyways, bottom line, most people poop out. If you look at what's coming out, it's chunks of food. It's like it's still there. You can still recognize the food. It's not even digested because your body's not even getting anything out of it. And cooking food breaks down fiber into simple sugars. So yeah, it breaks down the food, but now you're getting simple sugars. So that's a whole nother issue. So we're talking about raw foodists like she was doing. She's doing good by eating salads, but she's not getting all the nutrition out of it that she should because of just simply eating chunks of food and being in a hurry and just chewing 3 times. Now, the way you get all the nutrition you can possibly get out of the food, and this is why I've been doing smoothies all along, is smoothies. Now, what a smoothie does is it chews for you. It does the chewing for you. It breaks down the food for you. So what you put all your greens and your fruit and all your everything that's healthy in there. You put your salad in the blender. it rips the cellulose apart. So now the cellulose is broken and all the goodness comes out of that's locked into the cells that your body can't get to. Right. And it's pre-digested. It's broken down. It's liquid. So now it needs very little breaking down to get into your digestive system and get into your blood because it's already liquid. Liquid gets into your bloodstream really easy. A chunk of undigested anything isn't going to get in your bloodstream. It doesn't matter if it's steak. It doesn't matter if it's anything or a chunk of lettuce or celery. It has to, everything you eat has to get broken down by the body or your chewing or your digestive system, the whole system, into liquid so it can get into your bloodstream, so it can get into your muscles. That's the secret. That's the key. You actually gain a lot more weight if you took a salad and you ate it, and you took the same salad and you put it in a blender and you blended it in liquid and drank it, you get a lot more nutrition and you actually gain more weight with the smoothie than with the salad. NutritionFacts.org did a video on this. They showed scientifically people gain more weight with smoothies than with the salads, even though it's the exact same thing. So if you want to lose weight, eat salads. If you want to gain weight, do smoothies. And she was doing salads.
And I didn't understand the power and benefits of smoothies. And now he's got me hooked up where right after the gym, as soon as I'm finished working out, I go to my bag and I drink my smoothie so that I can immediately feed and nourish my muscles because now my muscles are hungry. And
that's right.
What are they doing? They're going to go rip out. What happens if you don't?
Well, when you're at the gym, you're ripping your muscles apart. They have to heal. And they need nutrition to do that. If you don't give your body nutrition right away,
right after the workout,
it's going to start using other body parts to heal the ripped muscle. And that's why, and you're basically feeding off of yourself. So you need to give it nutrition. If you want to gain weight, you have some energy drink beforehand, the green formula and the protein and some fruit or whatever. Not fruit juice straight because that's going to give you a sugar crash by the time you get to the gym. You don't want that. So yeah, or even just tea, whatever, anything that gives you energy, the caffeine, whatever.
But it's more important what you do after.
Right. So then you work out, you're ripping your muscles apart. They're damaged. They need to be repaired. That's where the protein drink comes in, the protein formula and the heavy food. That's where your heaviest food should be, right after the gym, immediately. Don't drive home, don't clean the house, feed the birds, do whatever it is you do. And then after a while, you make your food, you check your emails, you check your, texts. No, the minute you finish working out, you got to pound the food down if you want to gain weight. If you want to lose weight, then don't eat before you go to the gym, because then your body will use your body fat for energy and for fuel at the gym. It's called working out on a fasted state. A lot of bodybuilders do that right before they go to competition. And then after you work out, then, have your food then. But in her case, she needed to gain weight, not lose weight. So smoothies instead of salads.
I've always been like, I got to keep myself at 120, between 120 and 125. Forget that. My frame of thinking is completely just took a 180.
This was a big breakthrough for her.
And, I know there's a lot of you out there that might be like, she's just discovering this. We've known about this, right? Okay, well, good for you guys. I'm glad you guys got there before I did. But there are so many of us that didn't know this.
You were doing so well on the salads, never getting sick for the last 30 years, right? Staying thin, having energy all day long. Why would you want to change? You had no reason to.
Exactly.
And people were making fun of your skinny arms and all that stuff. And you're like, yeah, but that's who I am, right? Okay, right. You accepted yourself.
I just didn't think it was possible for me to start. And I'm not going to show you guys what I'm doing yet, but I already see it in my legs. And Marcus noticed, he actually commented yesterday. I was looking at my legs and I go, oh my God, in the mirror. In my entire life, I've never seen muscle in my legs like this before. I've never seen muscle really in my legs. And then Marcus said, wow, look at your legs. And I'm like, oh my God. So that really inspired me to, stay on the right track. What you're doing is working. And again, something else, I didn't think it was so possible that you would see results so fast. You don't if you're not doing it right. You got to find the right trainer. And once I master this, I mean, I will start doing some videos, some workout videos that I am really proud of and passionate about that we could do together to build these things, you know, to build our muscles. But that's after I have achieved, you know, a place where I want to be, which is really soon. Yeah, there's this other kid at the gym. So cute. He's really nerdy, you know, really innocent, good little blonde boy, but he's got these muscles. And I said to Jay, I go, wow, he's got really big muscles. And he said, yeah, he's been here 3 days a week, 6 months. And I said, he built that in 6 months? And Jay said, yes. If you're doing the right exercise,
You got to do it right. You got to do it right.
Got to do it right.
Yeah. And I know it's not always steroids. People go, oh, it's, you know, everybody thinks cheating. No,
see.
there are. You can do it for real if you do it right. You have to.
Yeah,
do it
there
right.
was this one lady at the LVAC. She was like 60 years old. She would be at the gym every single day. She'd go to the gym, and she was very thin, and she would just do the same.
Yeah.
And it was wrong. And I asked my trainer, Nancy, I said, is she doing it wrong? She said, she's completely wrong. She goes, but she's doing, it's better than sitting out at home.
And that brings us to the audience
sofa.
that we have. Most of the followers we have are middle-aged people who look at the gym thing as, not in my lifetime. That's not my world. I'm just going to enjoy myself, and that's it. End of story.
It is not the end. It is the most possible thing if you're doing it right. It is so simple. Combine the right diet with exercise, a simple 3 hours a week. You've got 24. That's another thing I was rationalizing. I'm like, come on, Kara. There's 24 hours in a day. Just one of those hours, 3 days a week, you can't devote to carving a better, you know, a secure future for yourself and, you know, an amazing body today. And with these muscles, you're able to really, you know, resist injury. And
they've actually found that weight-bearing exercise is the best thing for older ladies to not get broken bones, osteoporosis, brittle bones. You need to, because bones, bones are piezoelectric. They need a weight, crunching them together for them to strengthen. There's a whole nother video I can do on that. You need, doesn't matter how, if you're a 70-year-old lady, you need to do weight-bearing exercises. No excuses.
No.
I mean, people say, oh, it must be nice to be able to afford a $40 or $50 trainer 3 times a week. Okay, $150 a week.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a week. It $450 a month.
This is your life insurance. You know,
Health insurance. Health insurance is ridiculous, and you're not even getting anything out of it. You see overweight, unhealthy people that are paying $400 a month for health insurance, and look at them. I'm paying $450, $500 a month in health insurance, and I'm feeling great. I'm on freaking cloud 9. I am so high.
Look at the energy.
I'm driving Marcus crazy. I have been so high. I haven't been like this since I was 38 years old.
Most people are sedentary and they find themselves getting depressed, low energy. They have no motivation for anything. And the less you move your body, the more depressed, the more low energy you get.
I'm living proof because look at me since I started. Oh, I'm like so happy. All I want to say is my son used to say this sometimes throughout his childhood because we'd always be on the move. And he'd go, Mommy, I love my life. And I'm like, oh, thank God. But I know he really did. You know, he was in a place where he just loved life. And I find myself saying that. Like, I found myself thinking that like 2 or 3 times the past couple days. I'm like, oh my God, I love my life because I feel so good. When you feel good like this, everything is great. You can accomplish, you can do, everything just falls into place. And the only way to feel like this is you got to unlock that laziness and break through all the layers of, oh, you know, I'll never be like that. You guys, I'm 51. It took me 51 years to get here. And if you are overweight, so it'll take a little longer, but just start doing it because you will immediately see results. And you know, even though I was doing it wrong for 40 years, or 35
Better than
years.
doing nothing.
It was better that I was on doing something, because that I would eventually, most of the time you eventually find the right thing rather than doing nothing. You'll never find it.
And believe it or not, even Kara had her depressions and her down times. And I noticed the more she was on the internet, the more she sat just looking at her texts and the internets. And, the internet is addictive. You can be on there you think you're on there for 10 minutes, after 3 hours, you're still sitting there. I noticed the more she sat on the internet, hours and hours, the more gloomy or low energy she got. But now she has other things to do, more important things, and she has more. The gym just gives you energy. It frees you up.
It's changed my entire outlook on life. It's changed my entire life, because now, what did I say I'm going to do? Now it's like, I told Mark, I don't know. It's just, I really am like with you.
Oh, she likes me more too now. Didn't think that was possible.
I love you. I always love you more every day. But no,
But you were more drawn back.
Yes.
You needed your space more.
yes.
Now she's all over me.
I'm like, what can I do to help you? Okay, I'm done with this. Now what? Okay, well, let's do this. Okay, no.
The more-
I mean,
the more
I
you
feel
move-
so alive.
Okay, they get the point. The more you move, the more your body the more your life is in motion, the more accomplishments, the more you get done, the better you feel about life. And the better you feel about life, the more positive energy, optimism, the more ideas you get to get yourself out of the slump that you're in. And you actually start getting ideas. Maybe you'll come up with a new invention and change the world, but it has to come from movement. And the gym is a good place to do that, because if nothing's working right in your body, if it's stagnating, I mean,
You're mental. It's
Yeah.
mental. It affects
Yeah.
you mentally everywhere. Wait. I have one more thing. Wait. It's just, I wish our bodies came with instructions. They don't, but the science, the biology of the body is, us women and men, but particularly women, we cannot sit lazy, not lazy, but just, we need to be not just active. That's not enough. In order to avoid some serious pitfalls later in life with your bones and some severe chronic back pain that I have witnessed my mother has for like 20 years, the poor woman. All she has to do is yoga. She's going to go get back surgery. I gave her a massage, okay? She said, oh my God, I haven't felt better. My back hasn't felt like this in 10 years. The next week she says, oh, my back hurts. I have to get surgery. And I said, but Mom, you said it felt better after a 20-minute massage. All we have to do is start giving ourselves attention, not depending on hospitals to help us by surgery. So it is a biological fact.
necessity.
That in order for us to avoid severe pain in our backs and pain in our lives in the future, you need at least 3 hours. I read in this amazing book, You Only Younger, that as you get older, you need more. So a woman my age, they said, sorry to tell you this, you need 6 days a week. So
You got to keep it moving.
yeah, that's why you need 6 days a week, right? You got to keep it moving. So I will get there. I am very active, and that's my goal. My goal is I'm going to get addicted.
Where's the zipper here?
Okay.
This is like the longest video in the world.
Well,
Jeez.
I'm just really excited, and if I wish I would have watched a video like this. I'd be like, hey, if she could do it, I could do it.
Okay, we gotta give these people a break.
All right. So yeah, and in the next video, we're going to show you a smoothie we make. It's like incredible for working out. So
All right.
I hope I didn't talk your ears off, and I hope I didn't drive you crazy with my excitement. And I just want you guys to be, if you're not excited about life, I want you to be as excited about life as I am. And it's so easy. It's possible. It's right there. Let me show you what's worked for me.
Those of you that have made it this far in the video that are still here, Congratulations, you're probably going to be one of the 3% that actually takes this stuff to heart and does something about it. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. You're probably going to be the ones that stick around a lot longer, are healthier, and have a more successful life. Weeding out the wheat from the chaff. Congratulations, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.